Most people would rather complain about things than take action to solve their problems or better themselves as a human being. This is probably one of the most fascinating things about human psychology because it doesn't make a whole lot of logical sense. Like it does on some level, you start to understand that many people would rather complain than take action because it's so much easier, right? Like it is far easier to just complain about your problems than take action, which requires a lot of effort sometimes. And sometimes you even need to work on acquiring new skills to take action to solve a problem that you have. Many people would rather not do that. But the reason why I say this doesn't make a whole lot of sense is because when you truly dig down and you realize that bettering yourself as a human being makes your life easier in the long run, and it literally makes it so that you're better able to tackle most of the problems you encounter in life, why wouldn't you do that, right? Like, I understand that it takes a lot of effort and time and energy, but still, it gives you autonomy. It gives you the power to actually steer your life direction, to make it so that external things don't influence your life direction quite as much as they used to. I mean, they'll always have some power over you, right? Because there are many things that we can't change in life that affect us, but there are many things that are within our control. And why would you not want to build yourself up enough to the point where you can very much influence those factors as much as possible in a positive direction for you, to basically make it so that they work in your favor? It's like a no-brainer for the most part, but again, it requires a lot of effort to get to this point. So a lot of people, they'd rather complain than take any action to make their lives better. And it's mind-boggling at times. So I get it on like that superficial level of, oh, it requires effort, I don't want to do any work. I get that. But at the same time, over here, it's like you can literally make your life what you want it to be and make it so that external things don't control you as much as they used to. Why would you not want to go in that direction, right? So yeah, this is definitely one of the most fascinating things about human psychology, in my opinion, just because of that. It's so bizarre how we tend to put short-term pleasure over long-term benefits, because yeah, when you sign up for bettering yourself as a human being and tackling your problems, you're signing up for short-term pain pretty often, but eventually it means long-term benefits. But yeah, we just don't want to go in that direction, and you see this echoed throughout society in so many different ways, like the stock market and how it focuses on short-term profits at the expense of literally everything else. And it's just wild to see how much of a factor this is for like the vast majority of humanity's experience. But the main reason I want to make this video is just to make sure that you do not fall into this trap of thinking that short-term pain isn't worth the long-term benefits when it comes to working on yourself, because literally you are going to be the one common denominator in your entire life, the one thing that you have 100% control over. Why would you not want to make it so that you're the best that you can possibly be? It just goes without saying that that's the most logical choice to make, and yet so many people don't do it. So don't be one of those people. Strive to make your life the best it can be.